vehicles, this is Sonic Arrow with the Tier 8 Chinese premium medium tank, the T-34-3. And this is one of only two remaining Tier 8 medium tanks that are still available for sale that have preferential matchmaking, the other being the T-26-E4 Super Pershing. And although it is classified as a medium tank, it is more like a heavy than anything else. Now the T-34-3 is what you would expect from a Chinese medium tank. Not a lot of gun depression and a really big gun. So you'll do 390 alpha damage. This is the standard 122mm cannon that you find on most of the Russian vehicles. So the Chinese have adopted this. It is also 175mm of penetration, 390 alpha damage, but it fires heat rounds instead of APCR. Now who's a bigger threat? I'm going to put a shot into the AC-48. Heat rounds have 250mm of penetration, but you're going to have to watch out because the heat rounds do cost 5,600 credits per shot, and it does take a while to aim, so hopefully you can get that off before somebody shoots back at you. The armor, it's not too great on the hull. It is 90mm frontally, 50mm on the side and the rear. The turret is better. It's 190mm on the front, 120 at the side, and 60 at the rear, but it is not as sloped as it is on the Type 59. So some of the larger cannons that will be shooting at you can penetrate your cheeks. Also, gun depression is 3 degrees. Whoa, and just noticed that there's a Tiger II that just came over this hill. It does take a while to reload the cannon, as you can see. It does have a 4.48 round per minute rate of fire. The accuracy is not that great either, at 0.46 accuracy actually, and a 3.4 second aim time. So you can't really get into a brawl with the other medium tanks, especially the faster ones. For example, T-54 has a good rate of fire. The STA-1, T-54 is Tier 9. So the STA-1, the AMX-ADC, those kinds of vehicles will definitely do a lot of damage to you before you can get your second shot off. But thankfully, if you can get away with shooting, or nobody shooting at you besides one of the artillery anyway, you can do a lot of damage. It's a surprising amount. It doesn't have a lot of DPM, but the raw alpha actually helps in certain situations. I like the alpha on this thing, and I guess I can work with the rate of fire. Aiming time, though, not so great. It does weigh 35 to 38 tons with a 520 horsepower engine, so it's not too bad. And here comes the Leopard, probably not expecting me to be sitting right there, or maybe he was, but the alpha damage is good enough to take out a lot of the smaller vehicles that you can meet, and preferential matchmaking, so you will meet more lower tier vehicles than normal. And that means you can use this alpha to one-shot quite a few targets, especially when they've been hit at least one time already. And the artillery. If you hit the artillery at this tier, usually you'll get a one-hit kill. 50 km/h top speed forward, and a 20 km/h reverse speed. Oh, the SU-8 is actually moving into range. And there he goes. Oh no, 5100. Let's just get into cover here. Well, it's not really cover, but this guy's not poking out to shoot at me anymore, so that's good. The traverse speed isn't too bad at 46 degrees per second. it's really the gun depression that you have to struggle with. So on this map in particular, if there were a different set of tanks that I had to go up against, it wouldn't turn out the same way. For example, if I had to fight tanks going on that hill with a lot of gun depression, I wouldn't be able to do very well unless they came over the hill at me, which is where the 15 degrees of gun elevation would come in. I can aim the gun pretty high. So let's get this 5100. Or not. I'll go chase him down. Oh, I should mention I am platoon with Barry Badgernath, and he is in the T-34-3 Super Pershing. So he's eventually made his way to the enemy capture point. But one of the failings of the Super Pershing is that it can't really keep up with the battle if everybody does really well. We kind of charge in, and a lot of things die off. You can't catch up to start doing the damage that you want to do. A sustained fight is what the Super Pershing is better at. So here we go. I want another kill. This time I'm gonna aim. Oh no. I wanted to aim. That didn't work out too well. 15 health. Can I reload in time? Yes, I can. Alright. A Brothers in Arms medal, as well as completing a mission which gave me an extra amount of experience. 3 times more, it seems. 1096 base experience, 4 kills, 2674 damage. And of course, once we take a look, here we go, 13 shots fired, 9 hit, 9 penetrations. And I also did over 1,000 damage from 300 meters away, which you probably won't normally do in a 34-3. It's more of a close range medium tank. Credit earnings, 80,575 credits with a premium account. Non-premium, 47,591. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button, leave some comments, and I will see you in future videos.